in Kansas City. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. A very Merry Christmas Day, everyone, along with Charles. Christmas Day Spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their veteran quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. They found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Gabbert. Now he's forced out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Now Gabbert. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Gabbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is. Just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 22 carries, 84 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Play action, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. George Karlaftis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the... Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Coming up at halftime. We'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, Gabbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, Gabbert. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gabbert now from the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. Gabbard. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. The Colts are getting hot at the right time as they move to 10-5 with 2 games remaining. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Jaylen Warren, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 Russian. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
play action. Now Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get it. George Karlaftis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's a second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raiders first down.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Garoppolo now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas day. We're back now in KC. Here we go. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3rd and 19. Here's Gabbert. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Travis Kelce. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Garoppolo. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So the Chiefs now down by 6, a little over 20 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because